The day Louisiana teenager Rory DeVoe arrives in London marks a memorable occasion. For Rory, it's the start of a new life at a London boarding school, but for many, this will be remembered as the day a series of brutal murders broke out across the city. Gruesome crimes mimicking the horrific Jack the Ripper events of more than a century ago. Soon, Rippermania takes hold of a modern-day London, and the police are left with few leads and no witnesses except one. Rory spotted the man police believe to be the prime suspect, but she is the only one who saw him. Even her roommate, who was walking with her at the time, didn't notice the mysterious man. So why can only Rory see him? And more urgently, why has Rory become his next target? In this edge-of-your-seat thriller, full of suspense, humor, and romance, Rory will learn the truth and the secret ghost police of London and discover her own shocking abilities. Okay, so the name of the star by Maureen Johnson. For me, it was a very much anticipated novel. I held very high hopes of seeing her venture into a supernatural mystery. I knew from previous books that this author can really keep the reader's interest and has very relatable characters. I am very excited to say that she does not disappoint. It took me some time to get into the book. There was a lot of filler about the main character, her family, her life, the new school, and this is the first in a trilogy, so it did make sense to me to have the extra details in there to set up the whole series. I started to really get into the book about halfway in when we actually see the Ripper set his eyes on Rory. I felt that Rory's character kind of holds back, and I hope to see her open up and become stronger throughout the series. But she is definitely brave, and you will find yourself rooting for her. As Rory delves deeper into the Ripper mystery and her connection to it, the story becomes more intense and gripping. I was pleased to see that the murder scenes were not too shy on the details. You get enough info that you can picture the scene, but not enough to make your stomach turn. I have to give major props to all the details and research that went into the story. It was very appreciated and very noticed. I really enjoyed the addition of the ghosts and the secret ghost police. The combination of the real life and the supernatural really worked well. The thing I appreciated the most from the beginning of the story was that there was a lack of drama and gossip. The characters were so reasonable when it came to student interactions. It was just not I was just not ready to read another book that had over-the-top drama with the new girl in a new country and a new school. I know that all of you heard that one before. This story takes it to a level where sometimes it's just normal that people can get along, even with a whole new list of social rules to follow. Even though I have yet to read all of her books, Maureen Johnson, she has never failed me and at this point I would recommend any of her books. This is by far one of my favorites by her, and she really knows how to tell an interesting story. I am giving The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson 4 stars. Definitely recommend you check it out. Great Halloween story.